Great. I have Anurag Kashyap, actor, director, general promoter of great cinema, and an informal school of filmmaking that has sort of now spread its wings everywhere and allowing so many others to take flight. Thank you so much for joining me, Anurag. You've had such
But,
a busy year. You've done
uh,
so much. Talk a little about it, and I'm not surprised
nothing.
you're
It's
not
just, I just
feeling well. I don't know
no, no.
how
It's not.
you've
I'm not.
been doing the things you've been doing.
I just not been sleeping a lot. Last night I slept so much, so I just still trying to regain my voice. But I think it just comes from love of cinema and also finding a support system. In the sense, my producer Ranjan Singh and of Flip Films, and he's been supporting and doing the whole back end thing a lot, because of which I'm able to uh, do things. तो लोग सब शीशे में आ रहे हैं, बैठ जाओ. So I have, like,
Uh,
so much has been happening, and because of him constantly taking care of things at the back end, so I can focus on the other side of it. And he's also a long time lover of films, and he set up cinemas, and he used to release documentaries like Superman, Malegaon,
oh, oh.
Patia bars, and things like that. So it's like coming together of two people has been. He's enabled me to enable others.
So how did you two discover each other?
No, we have known each other for a long time, and this marketing, he was the marketing head at Phantom. He set up PVR, and also he released the first foreign language film, La Fond, and he's the producer of
Oh,
Nishaanchi. And
right.
the process, we used to discuss things, and then decided to also go back to our old love of, like, supporting a lot of indie cinema, because cinema has become so repetitive and boring to me in Hindi, and that's why we decided that let go back to doing what we were doing in early 2010s.
And then suddenly everything stopped.
Everything, because everything had stopped after 2013, 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then it was
What
like
happened actually? I still haven't wrapped my head around it.
nothing. It's just the studios took over, and like when studios, like, start when studios see, when everybody is new and taking baby steps, they allow things to mushroom. Same thing with studios, same thing with every format that changes. And then they become big, and they only want to do big
Yeah,
things. That's what
right.
happened. So we were
Yeah.
like, okay, because it's become so repetitive and boring, it's I think a lot of people have also come together. Now Nikhil Advani, Vikram Motwani, Kiran Rao, uh, Rana Dagupati, Naren Chandavarkar, Jim Serb. Everybody is like,
Tilottama,
Tilottama.
Tilottama.
I think a lot of people are coming together to push, like, and we are still pushing, in the sense it's like we need to break through this wall. Otherwise, what happens is nobody is doing anything new, and we as filmmakers also find it very restrictive to do something new, because I am also dealing with studios who don't understand what film they have. Like, Kennedy is not released for 2 years. What they have in hand, they want to take everything and fit it into the mold of what they think is box office.
But what is wonderful about you is that you've not lost your spirit, and I'm so grateful for that. And I think a lot of filmmakers and film watchers are grateful for that because you've continued to, despite all this, you've continued to make the cinema you want to make, right? Whether
Yeah,
it's Bandar or
actually,
Nishaanchi, Kennedy, it's not easy, but you've done it.
yeah, it's not easy at all. It's like it's been a lot of fight, but it is always we keep finding people who kind of allow you to be and believe in you, and because I have a body of work, I have it easier than others. So what happens is when I meet independent filmmakers who are doing such incredible stuff, and so many we have seen this year, matlab, like whether it is The Fable or Sabar Bonda
Sabar
or,
Bonda,
or
Humans
Bakshu
in the
Bondi,
Loop,
Humans in the Loop, Bakshu Bondi,
Baksha Bondi.
There's
Oh,
so many
what
things that are happening.
films?
Abhi, now I've not yet seen Gaiwan's Homebound, but it is coming out. So I'm saying like, there's so much incredible stuff happening.
Dhadak, Dhadak 2.
Her
I
too.
was so blown away by it.
Yeah. So I'm saying there's so much incredible stuff happening, all new voices. So it is like, it feels like, yeah, but they have it much more difficult as compared to me in the sense because of me having been around. So I think, and also so many filmmakers have come together. Now if four people came together to do Stolen. It was Nikhil Advani's idea. And he
Yeah,
started at G5, where he keeps doing screenings. So there's lots of good happening. And
yeah.
young
And
ones like really going out there, Sundance में जीते, अभी TIFF में जीते, वेनिस में जीते, सब चीजें बहुत अच्छी हो रही है.
and Annapurna Roy's movie
Yeah.
again. I mean, what someone who comes out of nowhere, you think, and
Yeah,
just
no
makes
film
it
school,
fantastic.
no nothing. Yeah.
So, but let's talk about you and you going back to what is touted as your roots
Yeah, yeah.
and making Nishaanchi. And I believe it's two parts. I've been told on. Is it two parts? So
It's a,
Vikram told me.
it's a long story. It's a very
Yeah,
story has been broken into two parts.
right. Okay.
Been broken
So
into two parts and one film.
tell
It's
me a
already been
little
shot.
about tell me a little about making Nishanchi.
I mean, it's a film very close to me in the sense also, especially because it's North India, and I wanted to get to make a film about North India, which was more away from Mukkabaz or Wasepur, but more a story of like, more a story that's because Kanpur has a very different language, body language, culture, and also a story about close bonds and brothers. And it's like it's a classic old, like you see Diwar, mother,
Vivar.
children, like one on the this side, one on the other side of the uh,
Absolutely.
legal system. And this is a story starting in a very lower middle class family, starting, and with a lot of fun, the kind of songs that I love
Oh, that's so
putting together.
cool.
Love putting together, and like a lot of people have come together this film, and it didn't happen till Amazon MGM came on board because when they believed in the film. On a flight, I was on a flight to Melbourne on a long flight, and I had then head of Amazon was Aparna, and I gave her the script, and she read it on the flight, and the whole film
Wow.
happened on that long flight. So it is kind of incredible that how everybody responded to the film and the script and everything, and we put it together, and we just shot, we did lots of new things that I haven't done before. And
Like,
no, this is the kind of double role that nobody dares to do,
huh.
where the twins is they really look different, they feel different, the bodies are different, and we've shot it with the help of Sylvester Fonseca, Red Chilies, my Vikram and Parul, who are my production designers and art directors, and my team, my second AD. It's a lot of hard work, but it has the result is fantastic. The
And
whole
I,
idea is
yeah,
that film takes its own pace. It has its own pace to set up the world before we lead further into the conclusion of the story. It's almost like Dostoevsky, Nature as Crime and Punishment mixed with Salim Javed.
right. What fun. So, just to clarify, will there be a second part or this is it?
No, no, it is a one film broken into two parts.
Acha. So what we'll watch is two parts of the same film.
What you will watch is one part now,
One,
and
right.
the other we will figure out.
Acha, so it is acha. So tell me, Kennedy, I mean, I'd heard so much about it and we still not watched it. Bandar, one is hearing so much about it. I hope these films will also be released finally
I think
and
so.
in theaters.
And I hope so.
In
Yes,
theater.
yes. It is Nishaanchi is releasing in theaters, which is a big
Yes,
sign.
I know. It's a big thing.
A big sign, and we want to. bring cinema to theaters. We've been at it. We have been fighting it. So it is. I hope this is the beginning. We brought Jugnuma. Lots of things have
Yeah,
happened. So
right.
this is the beginning.
And tell me, Anurag, you've also been acting a lot, and of course, in that avatar, you've interacted so much with people,
Yes.
filmmakers from the south, and I know you've been very vocal about how good their cinema is. Loka just came out; I was just completely blown away by it.
And
What
they're
a
very
world they've
supportive of each
created!
other. They're so supportive of each other. They're so
Yeah,
happy for each other. They're very
exactly.
collaborative, which is what is
And
missing
they're
here.
all major stars, and yet
Yeah.
they work so beautifully together, no?
They work incredibly together. And I have seen that camaraderie is incredible. And the amount of love I receive there also. And then I see, the way they work, it inspires me so much and it's so stimulating, which is what I miss in Bombay.
No,
That's the
but it
reason
used
I
to
left Bombay.
happen.
Huh?
It used to happen. It used to
Used
happen
to
in
happen.
Bombay.
There was a time it used to
Yeah.
happen.
I
Yeah,
think when you guys put Phantom together and all, I mean, you were
it used to
all,
happen.
yeah,
I have always been wanting to bring people together, but I gave up only until recently. It's like organically, a lot of filmmakers have become supportive of young filmmakers, which is very good because it has not happened forcibly. It has happened very organically.
right. When you moved out of Bombay now for sure,
Yeah, yeah,
you live in Bangalore
yeah.
or you live on flights.
I have been living on flights and different cities because I have also been acting a lot in South. So,
Yeah.
uh,
And you've been acting with people like Vijay Sethupathi. What great guys they are, huh?
yeah, and
They're like,
Because of Vijay is so good, you automatically have to up your game and he helps you so much. He's such a kind, generous, giving actor and trusting. He pushes me to do better in the sense, look,
yeah.
it's not a language that I speak, so he knows better. And he's just so secure and wanting me to do very well.
Have you made a lot of friends there?
Yeah, I have more friends there
Than-
than here.
So tell me, Anurag, now what is your world like? How are you? I mean, is there a backlog of scripts that you have, or are you
I have
writing fresh
lots of scripts. I
scripts?
have lots of scripts. I have lots of things. I'm in a good happy space. I'm just doing things nonstop. And ever
Good.
since my daughter got married, and I know I suddenly have a lot of time on hand, so I'm just doing a lot of things.
And I think it's all very good for us. Please continue to make two movies a year, act in 15, make two,
I'm not.
three,
This is my
and
life. Cinema is my life, so I can't let go of it. But yeah, my thing is like
yeah.
I just want to keep going to places where I am stimulated, I'm inspired, rather than where something pulls me down.
Yeah. Anurag, I wanted to ask you a last question. You've been to so many festivals in the past now. We've often asked you this question, but I'll ask again. How really is Indian cinema being looked at now? Because there's a lot more regional diversity than there was before.
Yeah, earlier they would look at Hindi film, but now they're looking at lots of films like Hindi or Malayalam films is what they were. But there's a lot that's coming out. This Braj film that came out, which was in TIFF, which won the NetPack Award.
In Search of the Sky, my God, what a film and
Yeah,
what a performance by that actor.
yeah, it's incredible and shot in 11 days.
11 days.
Yes, so I'm saying there's lots of very good things happening. Lots of very good things happening. And the thing is, they know that India is very diverse, and they're not just looking at who's a established person from who the film comes from. They're really looking at young ones. They're really
Right,
looking at this. They know the new filmmakers have a newer language.
right. And
And
how would you describe this new language, Anurag? I find it's
but
very
see,
rooted.
because we have gotten so caught up in cinema and so educated in cinema, these are filmmakers who are not educated in cinema from film schools or learned it.
Exactly.
They're not scared of using any format that's accessible, and they are not catering to cinema scope, like, the things like that. They're using any kind of small cameras, they're discovering, and they go with the actors, they're fearless, and they're doing some incredible stuff.
They're not, most important, they're not self-referential of the Hindi cinema of the past, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
they're
been
not, they're
such
not.
a big issue.
I'm saying because the more regional they go, like when you say In Search of the Sky, it's so local that
Yeah,
it speaks the language, it speaks to everyone. I'm yet to see that film. But
it's amazing.
yeah, that's the things that I've heard about that film is outstanding.
Anurag, but you've also become quite fearless. I think you were always fearless, but you have retained it despite all the knocks that have come your way.
Um,
You know, say making a film like Nishaanchi or Kennedy or Bandar, it's still quite subversive from what I can
yeah.
what I can see,
But the thing is like
but in a very different way, subversive in not your usual way.
yeah, no, the thing is like I want to don't want to be put in a bracket. And also I want to explore more dimensions. And that's what happens when I see new cinema. Like when I saw Stolen, and then you see the authenticity of Stolen in a massive car chase sequence, and with the
Yeah.
kind
Oof.
of budget that they have pulled off. I'm like, वैसे तो हम बनाते थे फिल्म एक जमाने में, but उस
बिल्कुल.
समय भी we didn't have the eye like that. We didn't have, because we are scared of new equipment. They are not. Katie and the team, they've been so fearless in trying to use those things. Actors have been gone all out and done those long takes. So it is, any cinema that makes you envious is good and
Yeah.
inspiring. Is good and
What
inspiring.
have you watched recently that's made you envious?
Oh, that is to something. That's a Korean film. No,
Long list.
no other choice. Park Chan-wook's new film.
Oh, okay. That
Matlab,
won
That
audience
man, that,
award.
that man, before I made my first film, like shocked us out of our chair with Old Boy.
Yeah.
And do so. And yeah, so many years later, now when I'm in the film industry, having made so many films, he still goes out and does reinvent himself and makes no other choice with humor, with the kind of things that is so mind blowing.
Right. Anything else?
No, I have not been, because we are releasing so many films, so I have not been able to even catch anything. Last I saw before that was Dhadak 2.
Right. Which I love. What did you
Yeah.
think of it?
I just wrote a post about it.
Ah, right, right. Of course, I
For
remember.
mainstream to do something like that is so incredible, that too coming from Dharma's book.
Right. So, Anurag, can't wait to see Nishanchi. I'm very excited. I love the songs and I love this character's energy.
This
I don't
is
know
a
how you
tribute
found him.
to, this whole tribute to the cinema I saw as a child.
Yeah, I think we all saw as children.
And
Anurag, last question actually. While all this is happening, this new cinema is sort of coming up. And as you said, a very interesting point that these are not trained filmmakers, so they don't have any inhibition, you know,
they
that,
don't have any
um,
inhibition.
yeah,
They're telling stories that is close to them, and
exactly. In their
they're
language.
in their language that they're comfortable in, and they are not trying to cater to any kind of a market.
Yeah. While this is happening, there's also this whole process of restoration of old cinema that's
That
happening.
is Shivendra
I
Singh
think that's also
Dungarpur.
lovely, you know?
Shivendra has given years of his life. It's not just he's now it's all coming out. But before that, I think some 12 to 15 years he has given of his life. He just gave up on every other thing. He's put
Right.
everything he had and in Film Heritage Foundation, and he's still not giving up. He's just going on and on and on.
So he's the Anurag Kashyap of old
He
films.
is the Shivendra Singh Dungarpur of cinema. Like he's the OG now. Like and I'm in awe of this person. How
Yeah.
he's He's incredible.
And just bringing all those people who were involved, who are still around,
Yeah.
I think just cementing our love for film history, no?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And imagine the kind of film that we never got to see on screen. We are watching them
Yeah,
now on screen.
yeah, amazing.
People are watching
Great,
now on screen.
great. Thank you so much, Anurag. Please take care of yourself
Thank you so much.
and act more, direct more, and give us more joy on the big screen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.